I don't
Dude,
know how to make this work.
ASMR. That I hate it when they do that
I
shit
don't
with
like what
like
this
the
mic is, man. This drives
AOC does it. She does that. She like taps the microphone and shit and the glasses and the whispering and the. I hate it when people do that.
How do you do this, man?
What do you mean you did it already?
What?
You did it already.
No. I don't like. See, you can't hear me when I better go. Hold on. Got to learn how to fix this. Did you push the live button?
No.
Oh, I gotta change. This fucking sucks. But this is better. It's getting better.
What are you're messing with like your mic arm or what? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to get that in the right spot. But there's a way to tell it like where to grab the audio from, and I'm not good at that game. Hold on. Tell me, is this better? Oh, that gets
back that off. No, that's way too loud. You're fine the way it was. Like the way you had it was perfectly fine. I don't know what you're dicking with.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear? You can start
now,
to hear me, right?
Yes, that's good.
Got it. Okay.
Now it's too loud.
Yeah, just chill, bro. Chill.
You chill.
All right. So that I got. Now, how do I hear you? Talk to me.
You don't hear me?
Talk to me.
Testing.
Okay. I get it. Testing. So now I get how you hear me. Okay. Got that figured out now.
Yeah, you have to select your headphones and you have to select your microphone.
So no, it's not that. I got a board going on over here, bro. I got a full on like fancy podcaster board going on over here. And so I'm talking through that. I don't like this microphone having to be right effing here though.
I don't like get off the microphone. You're way too close to it.
I don't like it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's fine. Bro, do you see the
Is this good? Is this good?
Do a countdown from 10 and
10,
just like
9, 8,
and
7,
go
5,
back. Stop. Yeah.
7, 6, 9,
now
8,
come forward.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much. You'll find where the sweet spot is.
I don't know.
It's probably like 8 inches. So way bigger than you're used to. Yes. Yes.
How do we good? Do? I don't know.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Are we on your podcast? What are we doing? We're live for 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
Oh yeah, we're live. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know how to do this game. So hold on. It's so weird.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up. You're fine. Yeah, we're live on my channel because you don't have a channel, Chris.
No, I do. I just don't use it. I've got like stuff over here that shows me levels and things too. I got all sorts of fancy shit that I never use.
So do I. I bought a Stream Deck and I never use it. And there's only a couple of reasons that I wanted to use it, and I haven't even set it up yet. I probably will end up using
Stream Deck.
Probably something similar to what you have, but it's it's like a little mixer, and you can set up sounders. You can just like get little sound bites and push a button, and it makes a happy sound or whatever you want to do.
I have those. Watch this.
I do. No, stop. You're an idiot. No, you can do pre-selected files. You can do custom ones. Yeah. No, I want to set like custom ones. I want to do the you know How I Know You're Gay from 40-Year-Old Virgin. I want to have that one. Stop it. You're an idiot.
I've got noises. I need to figure out.
Didn't you spend like $4,000 on that thing?
No.
That thing was expensive.
Intro music. What do you think? You like it?
Yeah, no, I do. I would love to have that thing. That thing's awesome. But
all right, you ready? Annoying. Listen. Yeah, ready? I'm playing. I haven't used this thing in God knows how long. All right, here's the intro. You ready?
You've never used it. No, turn it down. God. No, Chris, stop. You got to do a headphone warning. I'm seriously just going to end the stream. You're an idiot. Stop it. God, I hate you so much. I don't know why I even.
I told you.
You did. Mm-hmm. You did.
What's up? Yeah. How'd you get this fancy background in here? Is this a Stream Deck thing? What's this thing called?
God damn it. I don't know why I agreed to do this.
Oh,
I don't know why I even wanted you to do this. Yes, a Stream Deck, Chris. What you have is way better than what I have, I'm sure. It's just probably super old school. It's probably like a few years old, right?
Yes, something like that.
Okay. All right. Let's
talk
talk
about
firearms. We need to talk about the firearm stuff. So I got some stuff pulled up, and we'll look at it. So,
am I allowed to drink water and stuff?
You can drink whatever you want, bruh. No, you can't drink whatever you want. Yeah. Who am I? I'm dad. So there's I would like you to basically explain to me again, like from the beginning, the whole, because there's two different things. First of all, right? There's the assault weapons ban. That's what got knocked down yesterday. The old, like 30-year-old assault weapons ban.
It didn't really get knocked down, but from what I understand, but keep going.
Well, here, we'll get into that one first. But then there's also the other things, the magazine capacity, because that's a separate thing. It wasn't, that wasn't with the original assault weapons ban. So that got knocked down as well. But I'll just go here. Let me share. I got this.
Yeah, I'm not that smart at this. I'm telling you.
You don't smart at what? What are you talking about? You're just sitting there talking.
What we're about to talk about.
You know more than I do, and
so?
Well, you don't even need to know.
You read all the time.
I'm not that up to speed on this stuff, but we'll get into it. So, just the assault weapons ban stuff. So this is the 30-year-old one. I'm more concerned about the
30 years.
Yeah,
in California.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah, man. This and I believe this. I don't know what the assault weapons ban constitutes. Is this the whole bullet button thing? The magazine you could change out quickly thing?
So. Yeah, there's three things.
30 years old?
That's what I'm surprised too.
Okay, so I'll just read the article from the beginning.
Right.
Second Amendment supporters may want to remember the saying, as California goes, so goes the nation. After a federal judge overturned the Golden State's 3-decade-old ban on so-called assault weapons on Thursday, U.S. District Judge Roger Benitez of San Diego found no equivalent in early American history and ruled that the ban was therefore unconstitutional. The judge further ruled that the semi-automatic rifle, known in the industry as the modern sporting rifle, such as the AR-15, are common household items used for self-defense by millions of law-abiding citizens who should not have their Second Amendment rights abridged by the state, even as I love how he phrased it that way as well, by the state. This dude sounds like a libertarian. I just like it. Even as the firearms have been misused by others in crimes, including mass shootings. And he goes on to talk about other. This is a super long ruling. I have the whole thing, but yeah, so I don't read anything more from Benitez. We'll just watch this quick video. And when I play videos, I have to mute my mic because it gives a crazy echo. So I'm going to play this video. All right. You want to watch this really quick? It's only 2 minutes and 6 seconds.
Yeah.
All right.
Will appeal a federal district court's judge's decision to strike down the state's assault weapons ban. As Crown 4's Dan Kerman tells us, legal analysts say that a recent Supreme Court ruling may make it difficult for California to succeed.
California Attorney General Rob Bonta has filed this notice of appeal with the Ninth Circuit, challenging a federal district judge's decision striking down California's assault weapons ban because it violates the Second Amendment of the Constitution. In a statement, Bonta says weapons of war have no place on California streets. But legal analysts say reversing the ruling and keeping the ban in place may be difficult.
This is the first big test for the Ninth Circuit about how they are going to interpret the new Supreme Court standard.
Constitutional law professor Jessica Levinson says last year's Supreme Court decision, authored by Justice Clarence Thomas, suggests the only way gun restrictions don't violate the Constitution is if those types of restrictions were permissible or present at the time the Second Amendment was ratified back in the late 1700s.
It is absolutely the case that the Supreme Court has made it more difficult for the federal government and states and localities to restrict guns. Now, I don't think this means every restriction is off the table, but it means it's a much more difficult test to satisfy. And how could we change this? Honestly, I think we're talking about years of potentially the composition of the Supreme Court changing and then the court saying, we were wrong, and creating a new test.
California Governor Gavin Newsom has weighed in, saying today's radical ruling is a direct insult to every victim of a mass shooting and their families. California's gun safety laws work and they keep our families safer. Today, California's gun death rate is 43% lower than the national average. Newsom says it's decisions like these that have him calling for a 28th Amendment to the Constitution, which would enact numerous gun safety laws. Dan Kerman, Cron 4 News.
He's such a scumbag.
I like that guy. He's one of my favorites.
Chris, people don't know that people think you're serious. And
Yeah.
know you're going to say, I'm serious. Shut up. It's not even funny. It's not even funny to joke about. It's not. It's not, Chris.
Is that loud?
He's such a scumbag. Yeah, it's fine though. Okay. There's a lot to unpack there, as they say, right? So it looks like it looks like everything's going to get overturned, and like
Here's all I know.
soon.
No. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
It's at the end of the road.
I don't think so. It's already been down this road.
Well, I know. Kinda. It hasn't actually. No, it hasn't. It hasn't gone down this road.
Kind of has.
No, because this whole thing got changed when that ruling they just talked about, the Clarence Thomas Supreme Court ruling, changed everything. So it got kicked. They kicked it back down to the court. You explained this to me, and then I went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And so now they basically reset things back at before the Ninth Circuit, right? They just reset. They started it over at that position and told everybody to start over with this new ruling in mind, essentially. And everybody ruled the same, like you'd expect, because they're all assholes.
Not everybody. The first step, Benitez ruled the same. Benitez started the whole thing. So I'll tell you what I understand. I don't know all of this for certain, but I'll tell you what I understand. There's multiple court cases against the state of California, the state of California, I think. That are against certain things, assault weapons, magazines with high capacity, more than 10 rounds,
Standard freaking magazines, yeah.
There's other concealed carry laws. Hawaii has a case about concealed carry. There's lots of those court cases, and Benitez they call him Saint Benitez in like the gun world because he's ruled for the Second Amendment, in favor of the Second Amendment, saying that it's these laws that these people are suing against are unconstitutional. And so it's my understanding that I don't know what cases. There's a guy on YouTube. Forget his name. He does a really good job. He's like a California lawyer.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, there is, but he does a good job of like explaining in all the cases and all that stuff. I don't know it, but basically Benitez ruled for the Constitution. State of California, and this is with regards to the high capacity magazines, I believe, is ruled for the Constitution. Then it got appealed by the state, and it went to the Ninth Circuit. Well, it went to the Ninth Circuit. The Ninth Circuit is they went to like a 3-judge panel, I believe, and they ruled the same. They ruled in favor of the Second Amendment, basically, and then the state appealed that again. And once they appealed that again, it goes to, I think it's called an en banc panel. It's a weird spelling, some funky like Latin term, I think. En banc panel. And they ruled in favor of California. And so, and then after that is what I think went up to the Supreme Court. I think that the the plaintiff or whoever it is who is in the case, they appealed that decision that was at the en banc panel. That I think it's a 9 or 12 judge panel or something. You should look it up. I don't know. But they appealed that decision, and that went to the Supreme Court. And this all happened over a period of years. Like, it took years to get through this process. And my understanding is it was all being held up by there's like a laundry list of cases with similar arguments about gun rights. And ultimately it was waiting. I think it was waiting on a New York case, something in New York, I think.
The one they're talking about here is Duncan v. Bonta.
That's the high capacity magazine one, I believe.
Yeah.
But that case was waiting on a Supreme Court ruling in another case. I forget what it was, but
Bruin?
I think Bruin. Look where that's from.
Okay, I'll look it up. Keep going.
But anyways, the Supreme, all of these cases were getting stacked up behind that decision, waiting for that decision to happen, so then they could start ruling on the rest of these things. And so it's my understanding they finally made a decision in that case that you're looking up, maybe Bruin, and the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the Second Amendment, gun rights. And so instead of ruling on the remainder of the cases that were stacked up behind it, my understanding is they sent it back down to the beginning and said, hey, in light of this new ruling at the Supreme Court level, reevaluate the decisions that you've made, the rulings that you've made.
Yeah.
And so it got kicked all the way back down to the bottom. Then I think the first one to go back down was the Duncan one, the high capacity magazine ban one. And there was like I don't know, maybe 2 weeks or so is what I can remember that it took for Benitez to make another decision. He ruled the same way he ruled the last time. And then
we had like a 2-day freedom week. I found out about this last week. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I was standing in line at Bass Pro. So mad, dude. I hate Bass Pro so much. But I'm standing there. I was just talking to this dude, and he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I ordered 2 drums." And he was like, "I got them yesterday." Yeah, for 2 days they shipped them. He's like, he was like all the way up until like midnight on this day because they put a stay. So he ruled on the high capacity magazines, and then there was a stay put on it. But there was like a period of time where that stay hadn't gone into place, and so there was one company. I think it was Mag's Warehouse or something like that, and yeah, he got 2 freaking 100-round drums. I don't even want that. I just want a bunch of 30-round Mags. Huh?
Yeah, you don't need.
It would be fun. It would just be be fun to have. I would, I don't want, but I don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, yeah. Okay, maybe I want a drum. It would be fun, but yeah, So yeah, we had like a 2-day grace period.
It's fun, but after that, I think it was expected that California was obviously going to appeal, and then it would go back up to the 3-judge panel at the Ninth Circuit. I think is what it is. Maybe it's before that. Maybe it's maybe that. I don't know. I'm not good at this.
Dude, I think this is only like 2 steps away from the Supreme Court, and I think
you're right.
And they have to do this.
But they skipped a step. California found a way to skip a step, I believe. So
how is that advantageous to them?
I don't know. I don't think it was, because it gets further in the process. But I think the piece that they're banking on, this is just a guess. I have no idea, but I think it's so. Again, my understanding, I'm no genius at this, but there's the 1 judge makes a decision, then 3 judges make a decision. Then I think it's like I said, like 9 or 12 or something like that make a decision. And then it goes to the Supreme Court. Okay. So 4 steps all in is my understanding. Step 1 and 2 initially ruled in favor of gun rights. Step 3 is what's been favoring California. And then step 4, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of gun rights in whatever other case that was. California, after step 1 got reaffirmed, they skipped step 2, who was favorable for gun rights last time, and went straight to step 3. They found some loophole or something. I can't remember the details. I could probably look it up. But it went to the place that they were successful last time. So honestly, it's probably
what does all the minutia matter, though? I mean, like,
I don't think it does. I think I don't.
The only point I'm trying to
think
make,
it's
the only
just
thing I'm
time.
saying, well, I know, and what I'm saying is, right, I think we're at the end of the road, and okay, yeah, it's because all the way back
I don't
to
know
saying
how
we're
that
already
time
waiting.
works though, because
Supreme Court, the Supreme Court's the end of the road, and if
I
we're
get
2
that.
steps away from the Supreme Court, because they can't kick it down again.
100%.
You know?
I'm with you. I agree with you. I think you're right, but I think it's time. It's just time. How long is it going to take?
I don't think that long. Things are moving quickly now because
all
all of
that they
the
are.
legwork.
When are they set to rule? Like, because all these courts are backed up with a bunch of other shit they got to do.
Well, like you said, because they were waiting on these 2 rulings, and these rulings have come down. And now things are happening.
California's going to hold it as long as they can.
So, what's that?
California's going to try and hold this in limbo at the level that they've been.
I don't think it's up to. I don't think they can. I don't think they can do that. I don't think it's up to them.
I don't know.
I think once it's, it's, I don't think that's how it works. Like once, so I think the Ninth Circuit is where it's going to strike it down, right?
I don't know.
We could look into it. I don't even think the minutia matters very much, but once it gets back up to the Supreme Court, let's go to Gavin Newsom. The way Gavin Newsom's reacting to this, it looks like they're admitting defeat.
I think inevitably, and I think
it's going to be quick. I think within a matter of months, we're going to be able to have pistol grips, adjustable stocks, whatever magazines we want. Oh boy, it's going to be cowboy time. Yeah, it's going to be.
I think you're tripping, bro.
Well, you're always the glasses half empty kind of guy.
No, this. I was happy when I first started learning about this stuff 3 years ago, but yeah, New York State and Rifle Pistol Association versus Bruin. That was the case.
Here, listen to this. This is Gavin Newsom's tweet from it's from yesterday. Today, right-wing NRA puppet Judge Roger Benitez tried to strip California's 3 decades old assault weapons ban, comparing an assault rifle to a knife. An absolute disgrace. This is exactly why America needs a constitutional amendment to enshrine common sense gun safety reforms. Until then, extremist judges will continue to tear down the will of the American people. This dude's a psychopath. This dude is an absolute psychopath, and he wants to rip up the Constitution. And he does want to take your guns. Gavin Newsom legitimately wants to take your guns. He absolutely would send people to your freaking house with guns to take your guns.
All right, so check this out.
Gavin Newsom's a dickbag. Did I tell you I broke my dog?
It's not good.
Scarlett, I think she got a torn ACL, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah, no joke. You know how much torn ACL on a dog is fixed?
No.
It's like $5,000.
You really think she tore it? Dogs have ACLs? Do they got ACLs?
Yeah, and pit bulls are super prone to that injury. And what's even worse is when they tear one, they usually tear the other one.
Compensating?
Yeah. So, yeah. There's all sorts of
commonly used in each state. Wow.
Oh, so what's funny is AR ownership is higher in the states where AR restrictions are high. So
fucking imagine that. Can you believe it?
Well, so it's the government doesn't want me to have this thing, so I need to go get it thing. And then states where it's like there's no AR restrictions, people are like, yeah, I don't really need one. I got all these. People have tons of different guns. They just haven't happened to have a need for an AR or a want for an AR. My AR is not my favorite gun. You know this.
Here we go. Death per 100. I'm just reading stuff. I'm trying to find stats.
On what?
You never know what to
Gavin Newsom
trust.
lying?
No.
Well, what are you looking at?
Knife deaths versus gun deaths.
In America?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I guess.
The number of serious knife oh, this is old. This is
There,
this is old. I can't.
knife attacks in the UK are like a problem, right? They've talked about outlawing knives in the UK.
This is bright light. Hold on. Ah!
Oh God!
Oh,
just your whole
God.
your whole cranium started glowing.
Have you seen that?
Oh,
Oh, that's better though. The light's better.
No, that is better. Definitely.
Man. Just punched me in the face there for a second though. Yeah, I can't find any good data. There's a lot of the internet's hard.
You're an idiot.
It's hard. There's lots of stuff. I don't know what to believe.
Bro, I think within a few months we are going to be able to have whatever magazines we want. Be able to put pistol grips back on our.
I hope you're right.
I do. I really think within a few months.
Why?
I think it could be within a few weeks.
What crack have you been smoking?
Do you want to revert to the first question that you asked me? What makes me believe this?
Yeah.
Dickhead. The two freaking rulings that we've been talking about all night that have been holding up every other case on this.
I just don't.
It's already gone to the Supreme Court, Chris. And when it got
why does it have to go back again then?
Because the ruling came down after. They needed to kick it. They made the ruling
a fucked up game.
It's not a game. Dude,
it's a fucked up game.
No, listen. So it gets all the way up to the Supreme Court, right? And then they make this ruling on the other cases. So then all of the rulings on what got to the Supreme Court are now null and void because that ruling wasn't done in time for those other judges. So it has to get kicked back to all those other ones. And now it's getting on its way back up to the Supreme Court. And there's nowhere else it can go after that. It'll either be the Supreme Court.
What if they make a ruling on another case? Does it got to get kicked back down again and then go through another process? Like let's play a game. Would
revert. It would have to reverse the ruling.
No. Let's
Neither one of us are lawyers, by the way.
Oh, you're not a lawyer?
Shut up. What are you saying?
Told me you were a lawyer.
This is one of those things where you start arguing for no reason, for the sake of fucking arguing. What are you trying to argue now? What are you saying? I'm just saying why.
I just don't know how the process works. I'm wondering.
You're the one that explained it to me, and why it has to go back up to the Supreme Court. You don't get why it has to go back up to the Supreme Court?
I don't know why they had to kick it back down to the beginning to let it come back up to the Supreme Court because everybody knows.
I just explained it. I'll explain it again.
I heard what you said. I understand. I think that makes sense. I agree with you. I think that makes sense. My question then becomes, what was the case in the first place that was ruled the other way that made all this other stuff have to go up to the Supreme Court? You follow what I'm saying?
It wasn't a case. California just decided we're going to have an assault weapons ban, and then there was a case against it. It wasn't a case.
And it's taken 30 years to get here?
I guess so. I don't know.
Maybe
they didn't.
Here, let's look when Duncan v. Becerra came up because it used to be Duncan v. Becerra. Now it's Duncan v. Bonta.
I don't know what the other case is either. The Bruin one or whatever it is.
That was the New York gun and rifle one. That was concealed carry. That's the one I was thinking of. It was a concealed carry case for the state of New York where there was like what do they say when they won't let you carry?
May issue.
I think it was even worse than that. But I think it was about that.
There's freaking constitutional carry, which is there's like 4 different things. There's constitutional carry, which is like open or concealed carry, no permit needed. Then there's concealed carry, where where constitutional can open. I'm sorry. Then there's open carry, where you can open carry without a permit, but you still need a permit to concealed carry. Then there's shall issue, where if you go and apply for a permit, they must issue it to you. Then there's may issue, which is like Santa Clara County, San Francisco County, probably New York, may issue, and which means fuck you. You're not gonna get it.
Yeah. So it looks like, okay, here we go. So this is Duncan v. Becerra. Does this show when this started? Bans which bans possession of large capacity magazines that hold more than 10 rounds of ammo. Who knows how they came up with that number?
I know.
Held that the ban violated the Second Amendment. The Ninth Circuit employs a two-pronged inquiry. Oh, see, that's what it was too.
You know, I didn't even realize that there was bigger mags for my Glock 23. I didn't even know there was bigger mags for it. I'm sorry, that didn't extend down super far. That still looked like. I didn't even know there. I'm so fucking annoyed. I'm so annoyed. The more I learn about guns, the more I get mad about California gun stuff.
The more you go through training, the more you get mad too, because
you see how things are not safe, like how California gun laws make it less safe. Yeah, well, I mean, just like the fin on the back of the pistol grip is stupid. It's less safe. It makes it harder to handle the weapon. It's just, why would you want somebody to be fumbling with the weapon? More likely to fumble with the weapon. It's just
Duncan v. Becerra started in May 17th of 2017. So it's been in the courts for 6 years. And that, or at least that's what this thing says, courtlistener.com, 2017. So it's
so did we just did just nobody file a lawsuit? Did they say assault weapons ban and everybody's just like, oh, okay?
I don't know. What's that one? What's that case called?
What one? Oh, you're looking at the ammo one?
Yeah.
That's the one. The assault weapons one is
32 years. It says that one is.
So I don't know what case. I don't know what. He said Supreme Court ruling against New York gun control law last year. So it's the same one to overturn the California measure. So yeah, so Benitez, who previously overturned the ban, added the state of California what is this word? POSITS. Posits? I've never heard this word. Am I retarded right now? That it's assault weapon ban. The law, I think that might be a misspelled word. That's really bothering me. I'm sorry.
Bet you it's some funky Latin word. Watch.
You're racist. You're absolutely
serious.
racist.
They use it all the time. Like, is that what it's called? Latin? Like the old.
It's Latinx, Chris. Fucking racist. God, you're racist and sexist and bigoted and homophobic. Benitez, who previously overturned the ban, added that the state of California posits that its assault weapon ban, the law challenged here, promotes an important public interest of disarming some mass shooters, even though it makes criminals of law-abiding residents who insist on acquiring these.
I found all the answers. I just found all the answers. You ever been to a site called Wikipedia?
Shut up.
They honestly, listen to this. This is good. So Miller v. Bonta is the assault weapon ban. Listen to this. Miller v. Bonta is a pending court case before Judge Roger Benitez versus the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of California concerning California's assault weapon ban. The Roberti Roos Assault Weapons Control Act of 1989.
I got to pause you. Somebody just looked up what posits means. Assume as fact. Put forward as basis of argument. The confusion view. I don't know what that word means either, bro. CONFUCIAN. Confucian? Is that like Confucius? About
the old wise Professor Confucius.
Yes, Professor. Yeah,
Who was this man?
he was a philosopher.
Same thing.
The Confucian view, I guess that would be like the Socratic method, right? Confucius posits this is an example of its use. The Confucian view posits a perfectible human nature.
That's
And now he's saying, yeah, like Confucius. Yeah, we're retarded. Sorry, B Sizzo. Thank you for your help, because we're both retarded.
That's the one thing I always make jokes about is, and it's not even jokes, it's real. If I could go back to school and do one thing differently, it would be pay attention in vocabulary class, because I don't know any words. It's true. I use a lot of cuss words because I don't know a lot of words.
You know what's messed up is if I think you went back to school with everything you know now, you still wouldn't pay attention.
I would.
I don't think you would.
I guarantee it. 100%.
We go back into our same bodies and everything.
Oh no. No, I was a has-been.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't. I'd probably even be worse.
I'd do the same things I did. I don't regret it. I just, if I could go back, I'd like to learn more vocabulary. I guess I still could. I just don't do it. I started doing like one of those word of the day things, it like pops up on your phone. It's like, hey, here's a word for you. I was like, I'll never use that. And so I stopped.
Do you think you'll use posits? Am I even saying it right?
I still don't know what it means.
B Sizzo, how do I say it correctly? What do you mean? It's assume as a fact, put forward as a basis of argument. Yeah.
So you assume something's correct. Is that what it is? Yes. Based on
posits. What
Confucius told us?
Posits? Posits. Is it posits or posits?
I just keep thinking about pimples.
Posits. Honestly. I'm going to say posits. Potits.
Look it up. It'll tell you.
Potits. You were reading. I interrupted you. Keep going.
So the California, it was a thing. It was an Assault Weapons Control Act of 1989. It even has an acronym, AWCA, Assault Weapons Control Act, 1989. Then Benitez struck down the ban in a ruling on June 5th, 2021. A 3-judge panel in the Ninth Circuit issued a stay of the ruling on June 21st of 2021, which left the ban in place as appeals were litigated. The panel, that's a big piece too. Hold on. The panel then vacated Judge Benitez's ruling and remanded it back down after the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruin was decided. The case was known as Miller versus Becerra before Rob Bonta succeeded Xavier Becerra as Attorney General of California in April 2021. So that's the thing too, I think once it goes into these again, I'm freaking guessing, but every level of these appeals, each side has the ability to state their case against these new rulings. So in this case, the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruin, they made that decision. So now everybody's got to go back to the drawing board and go, okay, well, based on these things and based on this, here's our case and here's your case. And then they got to go through and fricking do the rulings and stuff again. And then I think to your point, it just ultimately makes its way back up to the Supreme Court. But I think that process just takes time. I don't think it's like hey, you guys got to make a decision based upon this decision. I think people get the opportunity to restate their case based upon the decision that was made in that other case. I think
we should just Google when do I get my guns back or when do I get my magazines.
Try that. I think that you'll have somebody at your door in 14 minutes.
What? When do I get my guns back? No way, bro. You don't see half the you think if I Googled when do I get my guns back, you should see half the shit I say directly to the ATF. Are you serious? Yesterday I made a joke and said, ATF, please don't shoot my dog. Like on a regular basis. Yes, everybody talks shit
on Twitter or something.
What?
Is this a Twitter thing? Is that where you do this?
Yeah. I'm always talking shit to the ATF and the FBI. Well, where else are you going to talk shit to them?
Really?
Yeah. They're what the hell? They're criminals. Yeah. Why would I not?
You just send them messages or like direct messages?
No,
or
I
something?
just
How do you
tweet.
do this.
I don't DM them. Why would I?
I don't know how Twitter works.
Yeah,
I'm not-
bro. That would be hilarious if I started shit talking them in their DMs. Oh my God. If I hop in the FBI's DMs, it's like, hey, you bunch of homos. Oh God, that'd be hilarious.
You just
Oh,
do
yeah,
it like
that-
in the feed or whatever. You just, what is it? Atom? Is it an at still? Or is it an X? Did they change it?
Yeah, just like whenever something that's shady that the FBI does, you just like, repost the link. And if it's whatever field office, you can call out specific field offices and whatever.
Jeez. The
What?
world is a crazy place, man. The internet made the world a crazy place.
Dude, Twitter or X now is the most amazing place because there's a chance that like little shitheads like us can say, but it's great because I can say stuff to like super high level politicians. That's like,
how often do you think they read it?
A lot. I'm blocked by Adam Kinzinger. I'm blocked by
who's that?
Actually, no, not Adam Kinzinger. I'm blocked by so many people, dude. Yeah, like fucking dude. It's
I just want to go
ridiculous.
hang out on Twitter just to watch you, I think.
No, you don't.
Is it funny?
Sometimes.
Probably a full-time gig, huh?
Bro, there's been like weird stuff that's happened on Twitter too. So there's coordinated attacks. I haven't told you about this. I told you about the NAFO fellas, right?
Yeah. You told me about that one.
Bro, these guys, every now and then, all of a sudden, I start getting like tons and tons of trolls coming after me, like about the same thing. They're all saying the same thing, and it'll be like on the same post, and then they'll jump on other posts, and it's like it's super inorganic because it's a bunch of like really like small accounts. They use like the Shiba Inu logo, and dude, the thing is, so many times, that's their thing. The fellas, the NAFO fella guys, they use the Shiba Inu thing. The thing is, so many of these individual trolls that come at me, I go to them, I click on their shit, and all of them, followed by Brian Krasenstein, followed by Ed Krasenstein. They're these
Krasenstein.
You don't know about the Krasensteins. The Krasensteins are these little shithead brothers that are total propagandists that have been like, they have like million. I think they have 1 million followers. They're like really well-known, like big name guys, and they're tiny though. They're both really tiny. Like they have tiny hands.
Like literally small humans.
They're small humans, and one of them they work out, but they're in really good shape. But they work out, and their gym looks gigantic, but it's just like regular size ceilings. They're tiny, and when they have like when they hold the kettlebells, like the kettlebells just look gigantic. It looks so big in your hands, but they're shitbags. They are legitimate paid propagandists for the DNC. Like they get paid they get paid to spread propaganda.
How do you know this stuff? Like how do you know this?
I don't have a wife and kids, Chris. I don't have time to. This is all I do.
Does it say there in their Twitter profile? We get paid by the DNC to spread propaganda.
No, there's this hidden video of like some dude like standing at but even this video kind of looks fake to me. It's like this dude, you can tell he's like holding his phone, trying to hide it, like down by the camera. And it's one of the Krasensteins that they're twin brothers, by the way. It's one of the Krasensteins admitting he's like, yeah, they pay us to say like specific things. But you watch what he says. Sometimes the positions that he takes are so
one of the brothers.
Yeah, one of the brothers, either one of them, they're interchangeable. Some of these positions that they take are so they're insanely ridiculous that nobody would take these positions. It's like people that are super shilling for Joe Biden. Anybody that gets like super fired up about Joe Biden and starts talking about how great he is and rah Joe Biden, they're full of shit. There's nobody that's like super excited about Joe Biden.
I think there are.
You're a dumbass.
No, I think there are.
They're not real. Okay, well, this is different. The Krasensteins are actually smart guys. You can tell they're smart humans. Like they're they're not dumb guys. So sure, maybe there's like super rah people for Biden, but they're also like 104 IQ, mouth breathing knuckle draggers. So yeah. I
honestly think there's people that are like, yeah.
And they're like 104 IQ, mouth breathing knuckle draggers.
I don't think so. I bet some highly intelligent humans. That's humans
Yeah,
are crazy, man.
okay, fair.
Humans are nuts.
Super tribal. Even no. At this point, really, you know what's trending today? Genocide Joe. That's what's trending. No, this Israel Palestine thing threw everything, like made everything bananas. It's split the left, it's split the right. Like nobody knows
Wait,
what's
what
going
did
on
it do?
anymore. There's people, so like tons of. Oh man, I didn't plan to go down this rabbit hole, but the Israel Palestine situation.
You're my news source.
That's a bad news.
I don't
Bad
disagree
news.
with
Fact
that.
check me on everything.
I'm not gonna
Let me check the chat
trust
real
everything.
quick. Let's see. There might be some people trying to talk to us. Nope, there's not. Don't worry. Don't worry, Chris. Nobody's watching. Israel Palestine. So there's tons of like hardcore left wing Democrat Jews, right? Like there's hardcore liberal Jewish people, and a lot of people on the left right now are taking a hardcore Palestine stance. And as you can imagine, the liberal Jews aren't really too happy about that. So it's just driven a big giant wedge into that whole thing. And then the same thing's happening on the right. There's tons of people on the right that are just like super gung-ho Israel, like go in there and commit genocide. Yeah. And and there's like the libertarian. Yeah. And then there's like the libertarians that are like, hey, whoa, pump the brakes. Let's ask some questions. You remember what we did after 9/11? Yeah, it didn't work out so well.
Hold on. Let me wrap my brain around this. What are the people on the right doing? You said they're pro genocide. What do you mean?
So you know what happened with Hamas, like how they went into Israel?
I know nothing.
Oh, you don't?
No, I'm not good. No, I don't pay attention.
Oh, like a week ago, they freaking So, oh man, there's so I don't even know where to start then. So Israel Palestine are separated by like a very large border fence, heavy security. Nobody from Palestine is allowed into Israel. You know this? It's an apartheid state. Yeah, the Jews and the Muslims aren't.
Go back to vocabulary.
Jesus, this is bad. They came in and like massacred like 1,600 people, like civilians.
Who's they?
Hamas. Hamas is the Palestinian
into Israel.
Yes, they broke in through the border fence. They got paraglider.
On a map. Hold on. So, Israel.
Oh man, yes.
Gaza Strip.
Oh boy, yes.
Yeah, this is good. Hold on. There's the West Bank, Jerusalem. Where's Palestine?
It's right next to it. It's on the other side. It's
where?
The Gaza Strip is, yeah. It's tiny, dude, but there's millions of people in there. It's an apartheid state. It's an open air prison camp, essentially. It's a bad situation.
In this little section.
What?
They're all just fighting in this little area.
That's where all of the Palestinians have been forced into.
To the Gaza Strip?
Into Palestine, not just the Gaza Strip, but yeah, nobody's allowed into Israel.
Google Maps.
Why did you talk? What?
Hold on. Go and look at a map.
Oh man, you're so difficult. People are fucking.
I want to understand.
Nobody's watching.
Yeah, I just fine. Hold on. Oh, internet's broken. Something's broken. Google Maps is broken. Hamas has attacked Google Maps.
You should be making these jokes, bro. This is no.
Here we go.
Oh man, I'm gonna get canceled. I think my YouTube channel just got taken down.
What's it called?
Yes, there was a giant freaking attack. Hamas attacked Israel, and it was a very
Hamas lives in Palestine.
Hamas is like a terrorist organization, essentially. That yes, and
it's like the modern day Al Qaeda.
Oh boy,
is that fair?
No, it's not.
How come when you go to try and find Palestine, it doesn't show up on the map?
Because it's not a country. It's not a state. It doesn't have a government.
Is it just this little dotted line?
Israel
around Gaza.
Israel used to be Palestine, essentially. Like we got to go all the way back to like 1945 or whatever it was.
Go back to the Bible.
No, 1945. The Bible was way before that. Why did I agree to do this? Why did I want to do this?
Bad decision. Everybody makes bad decisions.
I'm just trying to answer one question for you, and then you make me keep backtracking and going farther. I can't give you the history of Israel Palestine. I'm not even an expert on this region, Chris. I'm just trying to tell you there's a conflict going on over there, and people on the right are cheering for genocide. Israel wants to go in.
That's the hard part. All right, keep telling me.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you, but you keep getting. Where's this? Let me pull up the maps. Fucking
Found it. I found it. It's right here. I got it. Found a map.
Okay. Explain, Chris.
So what are the people doing?
Oh, fucking shit. I hate you so much. What people, Chris?
The people that are saying they want genocide, cheering for genocide.
Nobody's saying I want genocide.
That's what
people are cheering for Israel to go in and just wipe out, just level the Gaza Strip.
That hurts my brain. How could people
People want to get rid of Hamas, but people are also kind of like, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs type thing. People don't care if civilians die because they're othering them. There's a lot of this is coming on, but there's plenty of, but the argument, the first time this was explained to me was by my dad back in like 92 when I asked him about this crap. And my dad explained it to me this way, and this isn't exactly correct, but it's pretty correct. My dad said, if they knock down the wall between Israel and Palestine tomorrow, and Israel's like put up their, or my dad said, if the Palestinians put up their hands, there would be peace. That's what my dad said, which isn't exactly true, but they probably wouldn't go in there and slaughter everybody. And he says, if Israel just put up their hands and put down their guns, he said the Palestinians would massacre the Jews. Like the Palestinians want to wipe out the Jews. But it's kind of looking like the Jews want to wipe out the Palestinians, not the Jews, Israel. See, that's the thing too, is people get like the Jews and Israel all it's a very, very touchy subject that, and I'm a Christian, so it's like I'm not even supposed to be talking about it at all. We're both anti-Semites for even talking about any of this. Just, trying to ask questions and figure out, like, obviously we don't even know the region. So just us having this conversation because we're white and Christian. Well, we're both basically labeled anti-Semite. You're bald, so it doesn't look, it's bad luck. Bad luck.
I'm only bald because I'm going bald. See that? See the horseshoe? It's not good.
You're not going bald. You went bald.
No. I'm
going. Look how gray I am, though. I got like a rogue streak from X-Men. You see that?
You look like Tulsi Gabbard.
That's a compliment. Tulsi's hot, bro.
I agree. Pretty smoking. I don't know any of that, and I want to see the wall. It just hurts my brain, man. Like, why do people want to just fight so much? And how do they get these poor humans? They may not be poor humans, but how do they get them? The West Bank barrier. How do they get them tucked into this little spot?
Well, here we go. You're asking some very difficult questions, and I encourage.
Well, these are difficult.
Yes.
I thought it was difficult to find the damn place on the map.
Well, wait until you start going down the rabbit hole of how everybody ended up.
This is crazy.
Well, wait till you see like the before after footage of how many buildings have just been leveled. Like,
I don't want to go down another hole, man.
You're gonna have to, because this is what's leading to World War III. I don't think you understand what's like the significance of what's happening right now.
No, I saw some stuff a couple days ago that made me think, man, like this is. Oh, it's the West Bank of the Jordan River. Is that what they call it? The West?
You know how you hear the protesters, the Palestinian protesters saying, "From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free." That's the chant that they say. Do you know what they mean by that? They're talking about the river you just mentioned, the Jordanian River, right? All the way to the sea. So you see that whole space? You see that whole space in between there from the river to the sea?
Yeah, that's Israel.
So they say from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. So what they're talking about is wiping out the Jews. And now you're seeing people on the left marching around saying that phrase. They don't understand probably that's what they're saying. But yes, they're marching around in San Francisco saying this. Dude, you don't like the amount things are escalating, people don't realize. And how the border that's wide open. And people that, the people that say death to America, those people do exist that hate America as much as they hate.
I could see why some people hate America. All these other places, I just don't know, but I get it.
Yeah.
We stick our nose in everything.
Yeah. We bomb wedding parties, hospitals.
Did that happen?
Yeah. Obama drone bombed an American citizen in Yemen. I believe it was Yemen.
Purposely?
An American citizen. Yes. On purpose.
Why?
Because he was the son of a known terrorist. And he went on.
An American terrorist?
His father was Yemenis or whatever, but this kid was an American citizen. He was like 18 years old or something. I can't remember his name.
What the fuck?
Look it up. Freaking Google it right now. Yeah, I'll search it right now.
Fucking.
Let me search right now. So, search Obama.
I gotta go to bed, man.
Nope. Hold on. You opened up this can of rabbit holes. I gotta go.
That's a good one.
I gotta go to bed too. Obama drone bomb American citizen. Oh, there's 4. This is from May 23rd, 2013. On Wednesday, the Obama administration publicly acknowledged 4 Americans were killed in drone strikes since 2009 as part of a U.S. counterterrorism activity surrounding Al-Qaeda. All 4 of them, of the 4, only one of them, this is the guy, Anwar al-Awlaki, was targeted, according to Attorney General Eric Holder in a letter to the Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Patrick Leahy. The following are descriptions of the 4 men killed in the drone operations. Anwar al-Awlaki was articulate, charismatic Muslim orator and jihadist. He was born in Las Cruces, New Mexico, 1971. He died on September 11th, 2011. Interesting date.
Yeah,
at age 40. He was called by some the MR of the internet because of his ability as an orator. Okay, so, but this guy was an American citizen, Anwar al-Awlaki.
And he was the prime target.
Well, there was 4 of them apparently, but yeah.
As prime targets?
So drones were like a new thing in the Obama administration.
Yeah, the part I just
and Obama went drone happy, like, and people. This is like a known thing too. People were treating it like a video game. So people got because you're not there killing them. You're seeing it on a screen, So everybody's even that much more disconnected from it. So it was just, the drone bombs under the Obama administration went off the rails. Like, Obama is basically a mass murderer.
You got a light?
Those are American citizens.
Oh, a light?
Huh?
Is there a light back there? Making colors?
Oh, yeah. You like that?
Yeah, it's cute. Question again, going back to the same question. The American citizen was the prime target or no? Do you know?
I think so. I don't know for sure. I mean, I could continue reading, but Anwar al-Awlaki.
Huh. Is he born here? Or did he become a citizen?
Pretty sure he was born here.
Some wild shit, man.
When he was killed on September 30th, 2011 in Yemen, it was first known known time that a U.S. controlled drone strike deliberately targeted and killed an American citizen. Obama called the major blow to so it doesn't say. He received a bachelor's degree in civil engineering from Colorado State in 94. I don't know where he was born. Saying he got radicalized by the Taliban in Afghanistan. But there's other guys too. Samar Khan, also killed in the same drone attack that claimed al-Awlaki was a U.S. citizen of Pakistan heritage. Khan was born in Saudi Arabia. So yeah, it looks like all of them were targeted. And also, we're not at war with Yemen. That's the thing. So America dropping drone bombs in a country that we're not at war with and killing American citizens. Yeah. Just really think about that. And people just don't even know it happened.
Yeah, I didn't know that happened. Why? Well, I don't even want to ask the question.
It's really think about that. Bro, they made it okay under Obama's administration. They made it okay for the CIA to use American media to propagate propaganda, to use propaganda against American citizens. They made that okay. Look it up and I believe that happened in 2012. When did things start going off the rails in terms of this crazy divide within society?
Trump.
It was before that. It was before that. It's right around then. 2014 is when things started going all wonky. I remember overnight. I only remember this because I remember where I was living at the time. I was living up off Summit Road. Remember when I was living at that house up off Summit Road? It was when the Giants won the World Series.
That was 10.
2010,
12, and 14.
This was 14. This is the last one. This was when Bumgarner had his crazy, are you kidding me? He pitched 3 games. Didn't he get 3 wins? Remember, he came out of the pen.
He got 2 wins and a save. Yeah,
it was insane. Bumgarner just went banana balls.
Went banana balls.
I miss baseball so much, man. I haven't watched a baseball game since COVID. Anyway,
playoffs right now. Good games. Dusty Baker and Bruce Bochy in the American League Championship Series against each other right now.
How about that? What the hell? Okay,
that's great, right?
Bochy's back. Okay, I don't even want to know about baseball.
Bochy's back in the Rangers.
What the hell? Okay, wow. I miss Boch, man. I miss Boch. I miss Dusty Baker too, even though he pulled Russ Ortiz back in 2002. Remember when he pulled Russ Ortiz back in 2002? We should have had a series then.
Never forget.
Oh,
yeah, Bumgarner pitched 5 scoreless innings in relief to close out San Francisco's 3-2 victory over Kansas City in Game 7 of the 2014 World Series.
It was insane. It was only 2 days rest after going 9.
Best.
Yeah,
and then he went to the Diamondbacks and just got shit on.
Oh, did he? Did he do bad with the Diamondbacks?
Yeah, I didn't do good. And I think last season he got into it. He's such a hard ass. He got into it with the pitching coach, I think. And I think that was just it. They're in the Diamondbacks are in the National League Championship Series right now against the Phillies. Hold on, look at this. His final October line for that year: 7 games, 6 games started, 4-1 with a save, a 1.03 ERA, a 0.65 WHIP, 6.
How many walks?
6. Here we go. 6 walks, 45 strikeouts in 52 and 2/3 innings pitched.
Yeah, those numbers are unfathomable. Yeah, he's got to be the greatest postseason pitcher of all time.
I don't know that anybody would say that, but some people would. But that is insane.
He has to be, because the postseason's only gotten longer and longer as baseball has gone on. Nobody could have done what he did because they just didn't have the opportunity. Just wild. Insane. Anyway, but the whole point was 2014. This happened overnight. I remember it was, dude, you used to be able to remember remember the algorithms? Like people didn't even heard about the algorithms until something happened. And that something was, do you remember when you used to search on Google and you'd start typing something in and it would autofill, but it would autofill like the most popular searches. That's the algorithm. That's all the algorithm was. It would autofill the most popular searches. So back in the day, in like 2014, it was the primaries. It was when Bernie and Hillary were going against each other. It was very early on in the primaries. If you would Google Hillary Clinton, if you started to, dude, it would just be like Hillary Clinton murders, Hillary Clinton Benghazi, Hillary Clinton Muammar Gaddafi. It was just like all these horrible, horrible things. And it was just like, you type in like HIL. That's all you type in. It was like Hillary Clinton, awful shit. Like of just like a whole laundry list of awful shit. And then like overnight, it was like Hillary Clinton, you'd like search it was like donates to Puppy Foundation. Hillary Clinton, like, and it was just all fluff. Like overnight, all of a sudden, everything that was auto-populating was like not the most commonly searched things anymore. It was whatever Google wanted to auto-populate. And that's when everything started changing. And yeah, that's when the freaking divide started. Google. Do you know how involved Google is with the CIA? Go down that rabbit hole. It's, dude, the intelligence agencies.
Larry Page on the board of the CIA. Oh, that's not Larry Page. Larry Page? Yeah, Larry Page.
Is there a board of the CIA? I think it would be CIA
Sergey
members
Brin's
on the board
president.
of.
What's that? To say names like that? Sergey Brin is the president of the CIA.
Is he? What? I don't know. Who president? CIA has a president? What?
I don't know any of this. Sergey Brin's like one of the founders of Google with Larry Page, I believe.
What's crazy is I've found out like so much crazy shit about so many big name tech people that like I've been at their house. And like, can't say any specific names, but yeah, it's like
it's terrifying. Yeah, they founded Google in '98. A lot of shit out of Stanford, man. I get this whole Silicon Valley thing.
You know about the Stanford prison trials? The Stanford prison experiments? You ever learned about that one?
No, man.
The Stanford prison experiments.
You're full of wild shit, dude.
Bro, they took students and they did an experiment where they separated them into prison guards and prisoners. And they set up a whole, like the basement, like a whole floor, and they turned it into like a real legitimate prison. And they did this
at Stanford.
At Stanford, bro. There's documentaries on this. It's crazy what happened, and people lost their minds. I don't think somebody died, but somebody like went insane. Like, bro, it like broke people. This is back in the 60s, 70s. I don't know. It was back around the MK Ultra time when they did the freaking and the Harvard LSD experiments. Do you know about that shit?
No, I didn't know about there. I know about
the Harvard LSD trials, and then also like
there's
freaking
a book.
Ted Kaczynski. You should have watched my episode MK Uncle Ted. That was a good one.
I've never seen any one of these episodes. Not one.
I know you don't watch them.
I've seen clips. Does that count?
I don't make very many clips. I'm supposed to make more clips. You just reminded me. I haven't been doing that, and I forgot. Yeah, it's okay. All right.
Am I allowed to go to sleep yet?
Yeah, all right. I'll let you go. All right. No. So yeah, that's what we'll do. So 90 minutes. That's what I'm going to make you commit to. You can't do an hour. An hour isn't long enough. Not when you have a guest. It's been about 90 minutes.
Really?
Wait. No, I forgot. You were no, never mind. You were super late. It's only been an hour and 8 minutes.
I didn't even know how to use the stuff, man. It didn't take. You're right, though. It didn't take long to get it set up, and this is good. I like it. It's fun.
It's easy, dummy. Yes, I've been trying to get you to do this for years.
I'm never doing it again.
Just talking. Oh, you're never gonna talk to me again? Okay, that's fucking. Yeah, we need to
make funny sounds next time.
Yeah, get your sounders figured out. Like mark them and see what they are. I think I got two. That's a good one.
That is a good one. That could be used a lot. I got to remember that button. I have got to remember that button.
Oh, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. What is this
Oh,
thing?
that's good too. I just found the best two
thing
buttons.
you have called. I want to look this thing up now. What is it? Give me the model number. What's the model number of this thing? Stop. That noise is stupid. That's it. Why would you want to? What's the model number of this thing?
I don't know. It's a Rodecaster Pro. Rodecaster Pro. RODE. It's the company. They make great mics. Used them a lot. For
Which one is it?
Stuff. That's what it's called. It's called the Rodecaster Pro.
Okay. It's like $700.
Is it?
Yeah. So it's a mixer. That's
what it looks like. I'll send you a picture.
I'm looking at it.
It's fucking awesome. I love this.
So you have. It's got 9 buttons and 3 knobs up top.
No. 8 buttons. Mine's probably an old one, dude. I got
8 buttons.
Four audio channels. Plus you could do Bluetooth. You could also plug your phone directly in so you can do like phone calls on it.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That thing's better. Yeah, that thing's better than my Stream Deck. My Stream Deck's only like $150.
And then
I don't use it. I never use
8 buttons. And I could work. You know what's cool about this too? Is if we did want to start having conversations like this, I could record straight to this thing and it pops out on like onto an SD card, and then you could just upload like a podcast. You know what I mean? You could just take the file, just the straight file, and just freaking be done with it.
Oh, you mean like an audio form?
Yeah.
Just audio only?
Yeah.
Okay. What's our podcast called?
I don't know. Do we have a podcast?
Roadcast? Is it called Roadcaster?
No. If we're gonna do it on Fridays, are we talking to? Yeah, let's just. Is there anybody even awake right now? Is anybody awake on most people are out drinking, I think.
Pretty sure B Sizzo's hanging out still watching.
Who's B Sizzo?
I don't know. There's a handful of people watching on Rumble.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck are they watching?
Handful. I don't know why they're watching. I mean, we're idiots. Yeah, there's a couple people watching over on X.
What are they doing?
They're just hanging out with us.
They're just watching?
Well, they're probably just listening in the background as they do stuff. I do this stuff too. I'll just throw on a podcast.
It's Friday night. They gotta be drinking.
I would be. Well, no, I wouldn't. Obviously.
I'm not drinking. Yeah. It's been a long time since you drank, huh?
5 years. Well, it'll be 6 years in April.
Good for you.
It's crazy.
It's good.
I'm 40. I'm 40, Chris.
Oh yeah, it's still today. Happy birthday. Good for you.
I'm not.
Feels weird, huh? 40 is weird.
Yeah. If I don't have kids, I'm going to end my bloodline, bro. I don't want to do that. I come from a long line of athletes.
Did I send you the picture of all the blood they stole from me?
What?
No? Let me send you this.
Oh, no, I don't. Why? I don't want to see that shit. Just tell me why they. No, Chris, don't send it to me. Don't. I don't want to see it. Just tell me why you needed blood. Don't send it to me. I see what you're doing, Chris.
I wouldn't
Stop.
I wouldn't do it.
All right.
It's coming your way.
I hate you.
Did
you do it? I'm scaring my dog. Oh, I fucking hate you. Oh, I see it. It's up on my screen. It just.
Oh, really? Yeah, look at it. Look what they stole from me,
dude. I
went into the place. You shouldn't yell so loud. It's very mean. So I went into the place, and I had this laundry list of tests to do. And it's just I'm just trying to be healthy. That's all. Trying to see if I'm deficient in anything. And so I went to go.
A few things.
Yeah, and so so the lady leaves. She prints out all the shit and then she leaves for a few minutes. Then she comes back and she starts pulling out all these freaking vials, man. And I'm just like, holy smokes. I go,
why did it take so much blood?
Because how many tests? And so
what
I asked.
What tested for? I got my blood work done a couple of years ago. They didn't have to draw that much blood. They drew one freaking tube of blood. I tested for everything too. Like everything. I wanted a crazy.
I don't think you took everything.
I'm
gonna send you a list. You'll lose your mind.
This was
couldn't
this
even
was
put it
like
on
right in the
one
middle of
request.
COVID. I did it right in the middle of COVID because I wanted to know if I had any
You
antibodies, but
fucked
then
up. No, they didn't take blood
no,
out. Put blood
shut
in.
up. You never let me finish. But then I decided to get my blood work done at the same time. God damn it.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see how much they took from me? Did you look?
It's like 4 vials, right?
No. Look at the goddamn picture.
I don't want to look at the picture of blood, Chris.
It's like 20 something vials.
See how you could have just told me? I didn't need the picture. You could have just told me how much blood they took.
I asked the lady, I go, how much are you allowed to take? And she goes, that's what I just wanted to ask. She goes, I just had to go ask my boss. She goes, this is my record. I wanted to make sure that I was allowed to take this much.
Aren't you allowed to take like a pint?
I don't know, but they took a lot. It was probably.
I might have to start
selling.
Bro, I might have to start selling blood and feet pics soon.
Okay. Selling dips.
No, Chris.
Remember poor Jay? Jay had to do that one time in Tahoe. We went up there and
he had to prostitute himself?
we were making jokes. We got up there. It was the first night. And me, who was it? It was me and Kyle. Me and Kyle got up there late. And Jay was already hammered. Jay was already hammered doing Jay things. And he had already lost all his money. And so we were making jokes that he was going to have to start selling dips to get his money back because it was a long weekend. What did you do to your dog? You tore her other ACL?
Dude, she's like chewing on her knee right now. Scarlett, are you okay? Scarlett, hey, come here. Dude, yeah, it's hurting her, man.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. Freaking.
What the fuck did she do?
I just ran around the yard. Dude, yeah, she started limping like a couple of months ago, and then everything was fine after a few days. And like every now and then I'll see her walking and she kind of like favors one leg. And today it's just something happened. Yeah.
You can't just tear your ACL though.
Yeah.
Like, why do you think it's that?
That's how, what do you mean? That's it's something with her knee for sure. And she's a pit bull.
You think she's got a torn meniscus?
No, I don't, Chris. I don't know if dogs actually have a meniscus.
But you're sure that they have an ACL?
I'm positive they have an ACL, yes.
They gotta have a meniscus.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it's a ball and socket joint, is it? Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah.
I gotta go do jiu-jitsu tomorrow.
You're a blue belt yet?
Tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow.
Oh, crap. I was going to go.
See you tomorrow.
I'm supposed to do 10 miles tomorrow. I'm supposed to do my first big boy run in a long time.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm ever going to. So that's maybe a conversation for another day, but I talked to my doctor, my meniscus doctor, about that, about running. He told me some things that opened my eyeballs, made me a little sad, honestly.
No, you can't leave on a cliffhanger. So
he's good dude. He's been helping me through this process.
He's just not optimistic about the running.
Yeah, what he said is he goes, I asked him about running. I go, he said everything's looking great. Like knee's doing well. It's been 5 weeks or whatever, and he says doing great. He says we'll keep an eye on it, and I can just start doing more and more stuff. Start doing some more impact stuff soon. And I said, yeah. I go, I've been kind of thinking about running, and I've been kind of trotting around at baseball practice and this and that. And he goes, yeah. He goes, I used to be a really big opponent of people saying that running messed your knees up. He goes, I never believed it. And there's like a joint doctor. And he goes, I never believed it. He goes, I was always one to say that it made your, all the muscles around it and everything will make it stronger and blah, blah, blah. He goes, I've seen people run into their 50s, 60s, and 70s consistently. And I go, yeah, me too. I go, I'm the same way. I always think it makes makes you stronger as long as you keep up with it. And he goes, the more I do this, talking about his practice, the more I do this and I see people coming in with knee injuries, he goes, I've learned that it's all about mileage. He goes, normally, or he goes, I think it's more about mileage. He goes, the more I see those people that are running into their 50s, 60s, and 70s, they weren't real active when they were younger. They picked it up when they were 40, 45 years old, wanted something to do, started running, wanted to get in shape, and just kept going. He goes, but if you grew up doing athletics and freaking like skateboarding and banging your knees around and then running and all that stuff, when you get about, he said, when you get about 40, over 40, your knees just start not giving you what they used to. And so I don't know. But
Tell your doctor I'm gonna fuck him up.
that's kind of how I felt. Like I was a little bit sad about it, to be honest, because as much as I hate running, and that's what he said. He goes, man, I love running. He goes, I love running, so I hate even saying this. I go, I hate running. Like I fucking hate it. I love the
You don't hate running.
I do. I fucking hate running.
Okay.
It's not, I love the challenge. I love the grind. I love that. I like that. I don't necessarily just like running though. Does that make sense? You like running?
Yeah.
You like just going, just running?
Yeah.
I will say the run we did, that was enjoyable for the most part. That was fun. That was beautiful.
Awful. Well,
for the most part, I said.
Because I was freaking, dude, I'm still doing this 100-miler. I don't care if it's
this weekend.
I know. I freaking get bummed, dude. I get bummed because I was ready. I was ready for the Quicksilver 100 when COVID happened. Like I was injury free.
Oh,
yeah. I just I just did the Mount Amanum 52K and I did great. Like I had a great run. And yeah, I think I finished like,
I was doing the 50K.
Yeah. And yeah, man, I was freaking ready. I'd done one of the previews. I'd done tons of miles there. I just every different part of the course. I knew the whole course. I was ready, dude. It sucks.
You got 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It's in 2 weeks. You got time.
I think 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's messed up is
Oh no. Yeah.
You know what's funny is it's almost feasible, like maybe. But
It'd fall apart. Yeah.
I would just be Tom Brokaw for sure.
Yeah, you'd just fall apart. You might be able to do it, but
I'm hoping I'll be able to do 14 by then. That's what I'm shooting for.
14 miles?
Yeah.
You could do 14 Mike.
I'm just not ramping up too fast, stupid.
Oh, I was going to say, I could go do 14 miles tomorrow on a fucked up meniscus.
You'd be Tom Brokaw. You'd be fucked up.
I feel it.
For sure. Bro, you remember when my knee exploded? Well, bro, you remember I had meniscus surgery. Fucking
yeah.
My shit exploded on mile 15.
That's fun.
Pop, boom, like audible almost. It was so bad. And then I had to run another 4 miles, remember?
Yeah.
No, it didn't happen on mile 15. It happened on a 16-mile run, and it happened on like mile 11. And I was going down the steepest shit too. I was going down Kennedy, backside of Lexington, the Kennedy Trail.
I never ran that.
It's steep as shit. It sucks. Yeah.
I do kind of like it.
And it's bad. There's like the Kennedy Trail is like the worst trail in the Bay Area. There's no views. It's steep as shit. It's always extra hot.
That sounds glorious.
The Kennedy Trail.
I think I just learned I kind of like running.
This is why we like it, because it's super freaking hard and it's technical and like Yeah, it kicks your ass. It
Can I go to sleep yet?
yeah, fucking get out of here, asshole. We did 1 hour and 24 minutes, so not bad. So yeah,
That's stupid.
okay, so there it could be freaking Friday night, 10 o'clock. I'm down if you're down. I actually like the name.
I'm gone next week. Going hunting.
If you're gonna do a podcast with me, you got to be consistent.
I can't do next. My flight gets in at like, I don't even know what time. It's late though.
What day is our show gonna be then?
Friday.
So next Friday.
No, I'm gonna be on an airplane. But the Friday after that.
You're unreliable.
I got a lot going on. Sorry.
I know.
Friday nights are good though.
It doesn't seem like they are.
Except for next Friday. You got to think of a fun name to like kick off the weekend, because that's what it is. That's what we're doing right now. Kicking off the weekend.
Run from your problems.
I don't want to run from my fucking problems.
Run to your problems.
I'd rather do that. That's one of my favorite things to do, actually.
Is that the name of our podcast? Nah, it's kind of
so.
cheese. It's kind of cheese.
Yeah.
Think of something. I don't want to.
Sounds like a spin-off of Oprah Winfrey or something.
Yeah. So go ahead and what does she call it? What does she call it? Visualize? No, not visualize.
Oprah?
Yeah, you go. Manifest. Yeah, manifest up a fucking name for our podcast, bro.
Chat GPT?
No.
We got to think.
They could
use our brains.
It would probably come up with something better than we would.
You're probably right. I could just go on thinking about other shit. I was at the physical therapy guy for my knee, and I asked him something, and he just started doing something in his phone, and I was like, and it just started like fucking feeding him information. I was like, what are you doing? Like, actually, I didn't even say it the first time. He did it once. I looked at it. I was like, whoa, that was cool. And then we kept on going, and then I asked him something else later, and he did it again. He spoke into his phone, and then his phone just started feeding him information about what I had asked him. And I'm like looking at this, and finally I was like, what is that? Like, what app are you using?
Yeah, it's an AI prompt.
It was Chat GPT. I go,
yeah.
dude.
There's a whole bunch of different AI prompts now too.
He goes, bro, I use it for writing my freaking blogs. He goes, I use it for writing my emails. He uses it for all sorts of stuff. I was like, what?
Bro, this is yes. Like he probably can quit his job now. The people that are going to get good at utilizing AI as a tool are going to be the ones that rule the world. Like, and what's crazy with like all this Neuralink shit that's coming up, dude, like, so imagine all that shit that's on his screen just going right into his brain.
Yeah, that's fucking, it's cool, but it's not fucking terrifying.
It's demonic shit.
Think about how cool that would be.
It's not, it's some demonic shit. And I think there's some demonic shit going on with that dome thing in Las Vegas.
Oh, here's the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Here's
some evil shit going on with that thing, man.
You're a jackass. Think about all the questions that we had to try and type to look up tonight if it was just going into your brain. Here's the bad shit though.
Satan?
That ball in fucking Vegas is the thing that's generating all the info that's coming out. And so whoever has control of that ball just feeds that shit into your brain. So they could be giving you bad shit, good shit, some right shit, some wrong shit.
We should make up bullshit cockamamie conspiracy theories and see if we can get them to go viral.
Isn't that what you do already to me?
Yeah.
Just tell me a bunch of bullshit and I would just believe you?
Yeah, nothing I said tonight is true.
All right, cool. Talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.